everyone, and welcome to the official launch of the 2022-2023 Becasue Care Gift Catalog presented by Colburn Auto. My name is Caitlin McDonald, and I am the Manager of Philanthropy for the Cape Breton Regional Hospital Foundation. We are so proud to say that today's launch marks the Foundation's 5th annual Becasue Care Catalog. Over the past 4 years, this catalog has had a significant impact on healthcare in Cape Breton. Since launching in 2018, the catalog has seen nearly 1,400 gifts by more than 620 individual donors, supporting 19 different areas across the Cape Breton Regional Hospital. And in total, the Becasue Care Catalog has raised more than $195,000. And this is, of course, made possible by the generosity of our community, of our donors, and of course, our wonderful partners, Colburn Auto. You may have already noticed the cover of this year's catalog and the beautiful cover. The Cape Breton Regional Hospital Foundation is so honored to launch the 2022-2023 Becasue Care Gift Catalog in loving memory of Molly Elizabeth Wadden. Molly Wadden was just 9 years old when she was diagnosed with bone cancer. During her last days, Molly was overcome with the need to make a positive difference in the world, especially for children like her battling critical illness. Thus, Molly's mission was born. Here with us today, we have a very special guest, Jeff Wadden, who is Molly's dad. He's going to share a bit about Molly's story with all of us. Welcome, Jeff.
Thank you. Well, thanks for having me. This is certainly an honor on our part, and like was just mentioned, you know, what is accomplished for this magazine is just incredible. You know, for Colburn Auto to contribute, you know, 100,000 commitment for up to 5 years for this catalog is incredible, and all of the things that were just mentioned about all the gifts and donors, it's just amazing what people are capable of. And I have a few notes because I'm not as snappy and quick as Molly. I need some reminders. So it's important to remember that you see this face and you see a magazine, and sometimes these things aren't real. But you know, Molly was just a fun, magnetic, witty, empathetic, and very generous kid. Sometimes when you see things on TV and online, or even pictures, they don't resonate through. But it's important to remember that this is real kids. These are real people, and it's a real difference. She really would be incredibly proud if she was here today. She would have loved being here and talking about this catalog and the differences and the changes it can make for people, and those gifts of comfort. You know, all she really wanted to do in the end was to really just make a difference, to have her life mean something. And I think that's probably what we all want in the very end. And luckily for her, she's found a way to do that. When I picked up this magazine, I received a copy online at first, and when I pick it up, especially now, I think Molly described to us that she didn't want for other children to have to go through this. And we, of course, know that we can't do that. But what we can do is to make their fight and battle strong, make it better. Give them the tools, give them what they need. There is more to healthcare than the medicine, the needles, the chemotherapies. Healthcare is also mental health care, and that's where these gifts of caring come in. If somebody asked me, of all the conversations I had with Molly, of what that means, what is make a difference, what is changing people's lives, what is making your life matter, what is making a difference, this is it. This magazine, this catalog is the very definition of what Molly would have wanted. There's not a doubt in my mind from the start to the back. It is nothing but caring and love from start to finish. I could not have written a better definition of what she meant. This is it. What are some of the things that have impacted us? Well, you know, like I said, it's more than the medicine. You know, we were personally impacted and helped with everything from travel, hotels, toys, books, crafts. You know, we received the first blanket, homemade blanket that was created. These superhero blankets are just made with that caring and love in mind. And there's many times, it was twice last week because of sickness in my house, I slept under that blanket. As we speak, it sits on her bed, and it'll remain there. And those things mean more than the blanket. It is a symbol. It's not just a blanket. She's not with us. It is still here with us, and we cherish it. We always will. And that's important. That's more than the actual medicine of healthcare. I was struck this week when I was visiting the hospital. I had a conversation with a mother, and she told the exact story of a story I've told before, that people don't want to accept or can't realize that kids actually spend time in the hospital that you wouldn't expect that you can think of or want to think of as an adult. She explained to me this week a story about how her child spent Halloween up at the Peds department in Sydney here, and how incredible everything was with those gifts of caring, from being able to trick or treat when you're not well, stuck in a hospital, is incredible. There was crafts, books, things to do that are outside of what you would expect from a doctor. That's what this magazine is. That's what it is to me. You know, there is more, and I've just explained it, I guess, but there is more to healthcare than that, and it really is just love and compassion. That's what is in these pages. So if people wonder, how can I do that? What can I do? It's in here. It's easy. It's a few pages. You can flip to any page, and there's something amazing on every page. There's something for everybody. This, not just childhood cancer, but healthcare, cancer in general, has affected all of us. And there is something in here that you can find to help somebody that needs it. You don't know what to get somebody for Christmas? Look in here. It's easy. Any page, pick something. You know, the support we receive from Cape Breton Hospital Foundation, Caleb's Courage, is it's more than those things. It's more than financial. It is knowing that somebody appreciates and understands what you're dealing with. And that's not easy, because I'm happy to say 99.9% of the parents out there can't relate to what my family's been through. So, in closing, I explained before I started here, Molly left me with the tools. She left me with everything I needed. And this is now my job, my family's job. My wife wanted to be here today and she could not, because of course, family things come up. But I'd like to read you a quote to finish. This is from Molly, word for word. And it says, "I know what it's like to be in this position." She said, "This is here, and it's happening. There are kids going through it, because you never really know until it happens." And that's the truth. So, thank you for having me. We're so honored and blessed. And like I said, she would be unbelievably proud to be on the cover of this wonderful catalog, and we appreciate your support. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I think I speak for everyone here when I say that we are just so honored to have this catalog this year dedicated to her and her legacy, and we thank you so much for sharing your story.